We'll begin with the next set of problems. In that, finding the direction cosines of a vector and the internal division ratio and the external division ratio, that is section formula. Okay, that type of questions few I will solve and remaining will be there in the exercise problems. Okay, so first I begin with the first one, in which find the direction cosines of a vector, given vector. There is a vector given, I should find out the direction cosines. Direction cosines, I'll explain I will recall the definition once again. Is it? It is nothing but if a vector is there like this, angle made by the position vector, the cosine of the angle made, the cosine of the angle made by the direction position vector with respect to x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. That is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, or L, M and N. So this is nothing but my direction cosines. And also in the previous video, we have come across that the direction cosines are nothing but the components of a unit vector. Correct? So first what I'll do is I'll simply find out the unit vector of this one, and the components of that itself is nothing but direction cosines. So that is one way, or directly if I remember the cos alpha formula, that is L, that is nothing but my the first component, that is A1 divided by magnitude of A vector. Okay, or in other words, if I name this as A vector, okay, A1 divided by magnitude of A vector. So which means A1 is 1. I have to find out the magnitude of A vector in the corner. 1 plus 2 square plus 2 square, okay, which is 1 plus 4 plus 4. How much should that be? 99, correct? What happened? No, 3 square. Okay, sorry. This is 3 square. So this is 9. So how much is this? 9 plus 5? 14. So root 14. So it cannot be simplified, no? Let it be as it is. So 1 by root 14 is my first direction ratio. So another direction ratio, cos beta, is m, which is equal to 2 by root 14. Correct? Then cos beta gamma is equal to n, that is 3 by. Okay. So these are the direction cosines. Directly I could find out. Or else I could find out the unit vector, that is a cap is equal to all the vector, that is a vector divided by magnitude of a vector. It is one and the same again. Simply you need not do this one. Whichever is easy for you, please follow that. This one I am just telling in case you don't remember this formula suddenly. Okay, root 14. So which means 1 by root 14 I cap plus 2 by root 14 j cap plus 3 by root 14 k cap. So these are the direction ratios. Sorry, direction cosines. Direction cosines are nothing but the components of a unit vector of given vector, and direction ratios are nothing but directly the components of the vector. So if they had asked you all what is the direction ratio of the given vector, simply it is 1, 2, 3. That is your answer. Clear? So don't get confused with the direction ratios and direction cosines. Direction cosines are the scalar components of the unit vector of a given vector, and scalar components of a vector itself is direction ratios. Clear? So understand this problem clearly. It is highly asked, like most of the time the direction ratios or direction cosines will be asked in the question. Okay, so this one is first question. Pause the video to note it down and solve the problem. The second one, show that the vector ijk is equally inclined to the axes ox, oy and oz. Okay, some much similar, though they are indirectly asking you to find out the direction cosines. They are not directly asking you, they are asking you to find out the direction cosines indirectly. I'll tell you all how. So show that the one vector, I'll diagrammatically, that is geometrically represent this one. There is some random vector, okay, some random vector, that is this one vector. We'll name it as I cap, that's j cap plus k cap. This is the vector, okay. This is the vector which is in my 3-dimensional system. I should prove that this vector is equally inclined to x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Equally inclined means all the angles are equal. Alpha, beta, gamma are equal. I should prove that alpha, beta, gamma are equal. So for that, this one is alpha, beta, and this is gamma. Correct? So I should prove that alpha and write it here to prove that alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. This is what they are asking you to prove. This I'll prove it with the help of direction cosines. So first I will find out what is cos alpha. That is my first component divided by magnitude. I will write it as a vector. Okay, you can name this vector as anything you want. Let a vector be I. Okay, then magnitude of a vector is root of 1 square, 1 square, and 1 square, root of here. So then cos alpha is a1 by magnitude of a vector, which is a vector is 1 divided by root 3. Cos beta is 1 divided by root 3 again. Cos gamma is equal to 1 divided by root 3. Correct? I can see that cos alpha, beta, and gamma, all three are equal. Let me write them. Cos alpha is equal to cos beta is equal to cos gamma. Correct? Which indirectly means if cos of all the angles are equal to each other, obviously the angles are equal. Correct? Understood? So if the cos function of three angles are having the same value, that means the angles are also equal. Clear? So understand this concept clearly. They are indirectly asking you to find direction cosine and then prove that all the angles are equal. So you can say that they are equally inclined to the axes such as OX, OY, and OZ. OX is nothing but my x-axis, OY is y-axis, and OZ is z-axis. So this is what they are asking you to prove, and that is done. So okay, so understand this concept. Even this type of problem can be asked in a simple way. Very simple problem, but in a confusing state of question. So pause the video, clearly note it down, understand the question, move on to the next one. Fine. So this one type of question will be asked if in case a question comes in vectors, that is about the section formula. Okay. So I'll directly move on with the problem, in which it says that the position vector of R, I should find the position vector R of R, which means I'll come to the derivation which I've done previously. Okay, there is a point which joins from P to Q, it seems. Okay, this is my P point and this is my Q point. So P to Q, whose position vector? So this position vector is this one, that is I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. And the Q vector is this one, minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay, this position vector is of the Q vector. I should find out a vector, this one, R vector, such that R vector is dividing in the ratio of 2:1. Okay, 2:1 means this is my n and m, no? Remember in the derivation that was n and m, which means this is dividing in the ratio of 2:1. N is 2, n is, because usually the ratios will be in the form of m:n. Clear? So understand this, and we have known the formula. What is it? It is mb vector plus na vector divided by m plus n. That is for internal division. That is what I am solving for. Okay, internal division it is plus. I will just substitute the formulas. That is directly I will write down the formula. Substitute in the formula that m is 2, b vector is nothing but my in this one. This is my b vector. Correct? No. This is b vector and this is a vector. This is where your derivation comes into handy. Like understanding the geometrical meaning in the derivation comes into helpful here, because this vector q vector forms a b vector and this is going to form an a vector and this is the r vector. So this way you have to remember the derivation in order to solve the problems clearly. Otherwise you would confuse this to be a and you will substitute a and the whole answer will become wrong. Clear? So don't do this mistake. Understand the derivation first and then only move on to this problem. Okay? Maybe before coming to this problem, once again go through the derivation and then come to this. Okay? Done. So here m is 2 and b vector is minus I cap plus j cap then plus k cap plus n is 1. A vector is I cap plus 2j cap then k cap divided by m plus n is 2 plus. Okay. So here now I'll multiply the 2 inside clearly. Minus 2 I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap is equal to, this is 1 into, so let it be as it is. This will be divided by 3. So I'll add the i's, that is minus 2 plus 1 minus I cap, 2 plus 2 plus 4j cap, 2 minus k, 2 minus 1 sorry, is 1k cap divided by 3. So which means r vector, I should divide the denominator clearly, separate 1 minus 1 by 3 I cap minus 4 by 3 j cap 1 by 3. So this is my r vector which is dividing the given vector in the ratio of 2:1 internally. This is for my internally problem. I want you all to solve the externally division problem just by changing the sign and finding out what is that other vector. Okay, so understand these type of problems clearly. Any doubts you have, please let me know. So check out all these problems. So then I will be sending you all the picture of the exercise number 1 for those who don't have the textbook. I want you all to solve all the problems in the exercise and let me know which are the problems you have doubt. If anyone has a doubt, I will clear that problem. Maybe I will solve it in a sheet of paper and send a picture or make a video out of it. We'll see, whatever is convenient for us. Okay, so please let me know. Do not hesitate to ask any silly doubts and please finish off the exercise once you finish going through this video. Okay, yes, thank you.